Hi, this is Mohammed Yunus and my friend Mohammed Ibrahim. We're going to discuss about the business and corporation law. So we have been assigned for the this project called discharge of contract. So here's the first question for it. Alan enters into a contract to building of a granny flat and at the rear of John's property, which costs $55,000 with construction to be completed within 4 months. So Alan orders the building materials from Jeff, who runs the local timber and hardware store. The building materials have been delivered a month late. So though Alan tells Jeff that should not be a problem accepting the delivery for them. So a week later, Alan changes his mind.
Hi, this is Abdul Ibrahim Muhammad. So I'm gonna discuss about the legal advice about the Alan. My legal advice to Alan is that the main issue is with this case is the issue of the case is that Alan has entered into a contract for building the flat for Granny, which is at the rear of Jones' property. So second point of the issue is the discussed amount for the completion of work was 15,000. Later, Alan then orders the building materials from Jeff, who is running the local timber and hardware, and then there is no problem for the accepting for the delivery of the products.
The rules for this is the law of contract is mainly for the enforceable agreement if the offer and should intentionally be offering the offeree an offer. So here Alan is also accepting the delivery for the products which are late. The parties accept the products according to their obligations depending upon the verbal agreement.
So here the application of these cases, the action which have been taken by him has been harmful due to the action of the person who tend to own the duty of care. So second point is the negligence includes the incidents that exists for the duty of care, which is needed by not only the moral and social principles. So third point of this application is there is need to focus on the negligence which is depending upon the special areas with the thought of negligence which is not defined by the general circumstances.
Here's the conclusion. There would have been a breach of duty if Alan would have rejected to accept the delivery of the product. In the first time, Alan accepted the material, else the product would have been delivered to him, and the construction might be delayed more. So the remedy for this could be the settlement of the issue through the mutual discussion, so that the problems are also being handled in an effective manner.
Part B.
So part B, Alan constructs the granny flat to the frame stage and refuses to complete the rest of the project for some reasons unrelated to the contract. So Alan claims the payment for $15,000, being the value of the work done to date.
So here I am going to discuss about the issue. The main issue of this part B is Alan now refuses to complete the construction and has demanded for more compensation. In the middle of project, John is directly bound under the contract law, where the tort of law for the duty of care is applied in this case.
Here's the rule. The law applicable focuses on the succession of the duty of care legally, which is owned by the defendants, and there is also a major breach in the contract that has been made. So there are legal tests which can be lead to the loss. They have been a breach for the duty by Alan, and so Joan can sue him.
So the application are based on John can work on handling the escape liabilities with forcing and on the different parts of negligence. It is important for Alan and Josh to combine and come under the mutual agreement, so there is no problem. So my second point in the application is the defendant also has to focus on the duty of care, which is towards the people who are taking charge of the building.
Considering the conclusion is the application above, it is important for Joan and Alan to come under the mutual agreement, else Joan can easily sue Alan, as there has been proper contract for completing the work in $55,000. So here's the second question for Borsida Building Party Limited. It also has 5 directors: Vesna, Sergey, Lech, Mikhail, and Zivaya. So Mikhail and Zivaya are working directors. They manage the day-to-day operation of the Borsida Builders Party Limited. The company is engaged in all the aspects of home building, such as all these things. So Lech is an accountant and helps out the production of monthly financial reports for all the directors. Vesna has attended the university and holds an engineering degree and also has a master's in business of administration. She has a good knowledge of the building industry and company finances work. Sergey is Zivaya's brother and has a long history of depression and lack of self-esteem. So Zivaya supported Sergey's wish to become a board member, even though he offered a little bit by his way of expertise. Zivaya thought that it would help Sergey's personal development by giving him a different focus. Borsida Builders Party Limited has a record year in 2015. A government first home buyer grant meant that the companies had many building contracts. The directors met in July in the current year and has decided to pay the dividend of 9% share. So the company has been experienced several declines in new contracts in the last 2 months. This is due to part of a number of cut price builders offering cheap building contracts. Mikhail and Ziva has been with the company since day one and had a personal attachment to it. The company is the focus provided with the emotional and financial well-being.
So here is the issue of this case. Is the main issue is the discussion is about managing the different operations for the Borsida Builders Party Limited. So where the company has been engaged to work on the different aspects effectively. Vesna has been attending and the university and the tools are relevant to work with holding the knowledge related to the contract laws.
Vesna is one of the persons who is holding the common law duties under the Judiciary Act in good faith, where the decisions were made honestly. For Sergey, there are duties to exercise the power which the due care and skills of delegates. The duty is mainly to ensure that the company is completely solvent. So Mikhail and Zivaya has been working with the company with a focus on providing a better emotional and the financial well-being. They have been effectively able to work with the collaborating to the other owners, like holding the interest of the other people under the law of corporate.
So here is the application. So I'm gonna give you the reference. Lang and James Morrison and Company Limited in 1911 with the number of penal code number is 13 CLR1 at 11 is the application where the agent contract is used, and the partnership is about how 2 or more people tend to carry out the business in common. The view is about the partnership to work with the transaction that the partner acts in fiduciary relationship to the partnership. And the second part of this application I'm gonna highlight about Paul Kinghorn and West Holland 1934 51 CLR 143, where the client is for the law firm with the 3 solicitors. The client that tend to receive the legal advice from one of the partners with the investment venture with the partnership set for the development of some interest, where the investment tend to fail terribly with promoting the plaintiff and bringing the action for the damages.
The conclusion for this is the common law remedies for the West Nice to handle the damages of the compensation, where they are account of profit, where there are some recession of the contract, and the return of property is also there. The Corporation Act penalties are under the Civil Act, where statutory penalties are applied for the breach of the statutory duties. which are set with compensation and disqualification.
So here is the end of our topics we have been assigned of our subject business and corporation law. Thank you.
Thank you so much.